Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sheriff Adon Mosa, serving Santa Fe, New Mexico, Santa Fe County, to be exact. On Wednesday, February 26, 2025, at approximately 1:45 p.m., deputies from the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Department were dispatched to the residence located at 1425 Old Sunset Trail. Upon arrival, they discovered the bodies of Gene Hackman, age 95, and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, age 65, along with their deceased dog. The situation unfolded when an individual, scheduled to perform maintenance on the residence, arrived and became increasingly concerned after receiving no response from the occupants. Unable to make contact, this individual reached out to the neighborhood security team, requesting a welfare check. Security personnel proceeded to the residence, peered through a window, and saw Mr. Hackman and Ms. Arakawa lying motionless on the ground. Alarmed by what they witnessed, they immediately contacted emergency services by dialing 911. When deputies reached the scene, they promptly entered the home and confirmed the tragic passing of Ms. Arakawa. Continuing their search through the residence, they located Mr. Hackman in another area of the home, also deceased. A German Shepherd was also found lifeless, while two other dogs, appearing to be in good health, were discovered on the property. Authorities swiftly secured the scene and alerted the Criminal Investigations Division due to the unusual circumstances surrounding the deaths of two individuals inside their home. Given the concerning nature of the situation, safety became a primary focus. The Santa Fe City Fire Department and the New Mexico Gas Company were called in to assess potential hazards, such as carbon monoxide exposure or any other environmental threats. After conducting a thorough inspection, the scene was declared safe. At approximately 9:30 p.m., a search warrant was issued and executed on the residence. Among the items collected from the property for evidentiary purposes were two green-colored cell phones, 2 bottles of prescription medication, 1 bottle of over-the-counter Tylenol, a request for medical records, and a 2025 monthly planner. These items were carefully secured as part of the ongoing investigation. Meanwhile, the Santa Fe Animal Control Division collaborated with the couple's family to ensure the well-being and safety of the 2 surviving dogs. Investigation personnel worked tirelessly throughout the night and into the following morning, meticulously processing the scene for any evidence that could provide further insight into the tragic event. At this time, it is important to note that no apparent signs of foul play have been identified. During the early hours of Thursday, February 27, 2025, the bodies of Mr. Hackman and Ms. Arakawa were transported to the office of the medical investigator, where autopsies were conducted. Preliminary findings from the examinations revealed that neither individual had suffered any external trauma. However, the exact cause and manner of death remain undetermined, as official results from the autopsy and toxicology reports are still pending. Earlier today, at approximately 2 p.m., I had a conversation with Dr. Jarrell, the pathologist from the New Mexico office of the medical investigator. She provided me with some crucial updates regarding the case. Several tests were submitted on an expedited basis, and she shared a significant piece of information. Both individuals tested negative for carbon monoxide poisoning. Furthermore, an initial examination of Mr. Hackman's pacemaker was conducted. The findings revealed that the last recorded event on his device occurred on February 17, 2025. While this information is valuable, I have been advised that a more comprehensive investigation will be carried out to gain a clearer understanding of the circumstances surrounding their deaths. That concludes my official statement for now. I will take a few questions. However, please keep in mind that this remains an active investigation. Reporter, based on what you know about the condition of the bodies, do you have any indication as to who may have passed away first? Sheriff, that is an incredibly difficult determination to make. Even with the assistance of the Office of the Medical Investigator, we have posed that same question because it is something we, too, want answered. However, establishing the exact sequence of events remains a complex challenge, and at this stage, I don't believe OMI can definitively determine that based on the initial autopsy results. Reporter, the 2025 planner that was mentioned as part of the search warrant, did it contain any scheduled events for either individual in the coming weeks? Sheriff, that is something we are currently investigating. Our team will be thoroughly analyzing the contents of the planner, along with the collected cell phones. We aim to retrieve call logs, text messages, photos, and any scheduled events that could help us reconstruct a timeline. In most investigations, we work to piece together events leading up to an incident, as this often provides valuable insight. However, in this case, it appears we are working in reverse. We are building a timeline starting from the time of death and moving backward. This process is crucial to understanding what may have transpired in the days leading up to this unfortunate event.